Well, it's Uncommon Fossil, and Temporal Forces has dropped in Pokemon TCG Live, which means the Battle Pass is reset, which is what I'm going to talk about here, because I do that with every time the Battle Pass resets, because that is the heart of the live economy. But also, this is a particularly big one because it means rotation has happened, as well, including some other changes. So some of this stuff is routine, but some of it is not routine. So let's take a look through it. So they give some information about what you got. You have Paradox Pokemon. We already knew about that. No big deal. We have Ace Specs are back. We knew that was coming, so that's really nice to see, right? You can only have Ace Specs or cards that have been in the past. They're back again. You can only have one total of Ace Spec in your card. We're used to that with Radiant Pokemon, so the same type of thing. Only one copy of any one Ace Spec in your deck, so that's very nice there. Ancient future abilities. Yeah, there are ancient future Pokemon are growing, so we see some of those decks, including on the Battle Pass. So that not a big deal there. So rotation is happening for 2024, and I'm glad that hopefully people read this when they come in, new players, particularly because new players always get confused by this. So rotation. Every TCG really has this. They have a standard format with rotation. E-regulation marks are out, so you can play F, G, and the new H regulation mark cards, or reprints of older cards are still legal as well. The expanded beta format staying the same, Sun and Moon on. So for the year, they're not going to do anything with expanded this year. Most people probably don't care. Some obviously are disappointed. I actually like the format, the somewhat truncated format. I wish they would bring back the full format plus keep this truncated format. But at this point, we know they're having a hard time getting live working. So get standard working first. Just kind of leave expanded to the side. I think that makes sense, right? But please get standard working this calendar year. That's really the big need. And we can come back to this information in the menu later on. So access it there. All right, so rotation happens. So when I come into my decks and I hit show valid decks, only first off, my current deck that I have chosen, I think, is Urshifutalii, and that's no longer valid. So I don't actually have a standard legal deck picked. We have the new 8 starter decks, which I have a video going over what those decks are briefly. Roaring Moon, Mewtwo, Lugia, Zoroark, Giratina, V-Star, Goldingo, and Shenpao, and Charizard. So 8 new decks there. I'm going to do videos on each of them as they are, and probably an update video as well. So we'll be talking about that. And I actually have a couple of other decks that, like a Fortress deck and a few Glamora Jump Bluff deck that survive rotation. But those aren't good decks. But for the most part, your decks aren't going to be playable. So you can update the list as long as the major Pokemon are still in standard, you can update the trainers in making it work. But you have the new starter decks as well as the Battle Pass decks there. There were changes to the rank ladder. I want to talk about this because they announced changes were coming, but they didn't say what they were. So we have some more information on this. What they've done is they've significantly nerfed or reduced what we need to do, the number of points we need to do to move up things. So Quick League, which started at 0 before, still starts at 0, not a shock there. The leagues are the same, but the number of points are greatly reduced. Quick League used to go up to 200 points, now it goes up to 40 points, sorry. So from 200 to 40, so a huge nerf there. So you just need to win 2 games to get out of that. So that's good. If you're a brand new player, those are the people that maybe in Quick League, and helping them to get out of Quick League is certainly nice there. When you get out of a league, you don't fall back to the previous lower league, which is good, and then you do unlock some rewards each time, some cosmetics and some crystals and some credits, so you want to do that as you go. Poke League had been from 200 to 600, and now it starts at 40, and it goes up to 160, so it caps out at 160 instead of 600. And Great League, which was always the goal in the past for me to get at least to Great League, because what I don't know, and I won't know till I play some games and I'll start to see what my data is and look to see what other people's results are, is once you got to Great League, you got 20 points for a win, lost 20 points for a loss. At the lower leagues, Quick League and Poke League, you actually got more points than you lost. So I don't know if that structure has changed, how many points you gain and lose. Time will tell as we play, but much easier to get to at as what they say, 160. It goes up to 520. So And so at 520 now, you are getting into Ultra League, which I think I got into once, but just once. So they've reduced it a lot less wins to get there, making that certainly more accessible. So it starts at 520 instead of 1320. Just running through Master League now starts at 1020 instead of 2020. And to get to Arceus League now is 1620, a reduction from 2660. So everything's been reduced. The lower level ranks or tiers have been impacted, reduced the most, which is good because it's the new players that we really want to help. So if you want to grind up to Arceus League, you're still going to have to do some grinding, but it's certainly going to be more accessible. But now maybe I can target Ultra League each time. I'm not sure. Time will tell how all that works out. One thing to keep in mind: if you don't have to play ranked, you can just play casual, and you'll find a decent set of opponents there as well. So don't be afraid to do that. But I recommend playing at least 5 standard matches, and I think it has to be in ranked to do it. And then you will get these rewards when the ladder resets. So you have to play 5 ranked matches. You don't have to win them, but just play them. You'll get some credits, some crystals, a card, and a couple packs. And that's always worth it as a budget player getting new stuff. So that's the rank ladder. Significant reduction in the points needed. And then jumping to the Battle Pass, which is the heart of the live economy. It is still 50 tiers. That's not changing. I don't anticipate that changing anytime soon. Similar structure to what we're used to there. We get the packs, the new set on the basic Battle Pass, and get a mix of packs, older packs on the Premium Battle Pass. What's important to note, we had a little over 2 months this time. So, we have 2 months. We have 8 weeks, 5 days. So we have about 60 days in total. And we have 50 tiers to get through. So simple math is if you want to finish the Battle Pass, and that is the most important thing, finish the Battle Pass every time, you're going to need to really target finishing a tier each day. It's pretty doable. You will get 300 points. It takes 1,000 points. It doesn't say it anywhere, but it's 1,000 points to unlock each tier. You get 300 for the one daily quest, 500 for the other. So 800, and then you'll get a couple, win a game or two, or just play enough games, and you will get that extra 200 to get up. It shouldn't take you too many games to unlock a tier a day. That's what the basic thing. So we will collect. You're going to want to collect the rewards. I hope it's all working okay, right? The basic Battle Pass, you do nothing to get, you don't have to spend anything, so that's very nice there. We get a deck, we get 7 packs, and a bunch of credits. I'll unlock it later. Actually, don't need to do it now. But what we're going to want to do is you want to unlock the Premium Battle Pass. Always do that. It is well worth it. It's very affordable in the live economy. So we get a different deck, and like I said, and we will get some older packs as it goes up. So get Premium Battle Pass. You have 2 choices. You have 600 crystals for the regular Premium Battle Pass, and you get the Premium Plus for 1,800, where it unlocks the first 15 tiers immediately. But, a budget player, don't spend your crystals to get the Premium Pass Plus. Just, you'll get there within like 2 weeks. So that patience is fine. Just spend the 600 and you confirm your exchange. You're going to get access to a bunch of stuff. And there we do the exchange. I get a little, look at that, get a little screen Premium Pass, and then I can collect all. And I'll just kind of end this. So, look, the summary, rank ladder, they've made it more accessible. Rotations happen. Don't freak out over it. You got the new starter decks, plus the Battle Pass decks, plus whatever decks you want to create out of the cards you already own. And do your daily quests, really important. Oh, keep in mind, you can redo a daily quest. You can replace, a daily quest once a day. I don't know if you can do each daily quest once a day or just one daily quest once a day, but you can replace quest if you don't like it, and I'm not going to do that because I think that's fine. Take 3 prizes. I might not want to play an EX deck, and there might be play it for EX Pokemon, and I want to do a single prize deck to play that day. I would re-roll that daily quest. So, or sometimes like the attached tools, play stadiums. Some decks don't do that so much. So get rid of a challenge you don't want. But if you're stuck with something that you can't get rid of, just go ahead and do it. So finish daily quests each day, level up 1 tier each day, and you will be very well. Look, live has had many issues. The one positive is the economy is very budget player friendly. So it still is. So just be glad for that. So I'm just going to close things out by opening up these decks as well as some pack openings as well. So collect rewards here and see what I got. So some coins, which coins are strictly cosmetics, by the way. So feel free to spend them. You can't get any cards with them. Credits. Oh, looks like they've upped the effects. I see this little halo glowing effect because they love the effects in this game. Always spending their time on that. The basic hexagons in the background's a little overly generic, unfortunately. So you get a bunch of credits, though. That's good. That's what we craft new cards with. We get a sleeve, and then I'm going through the deck, right? So I get these are all the copies, Iron Thorns. So looking forward to trying out this. This is the future box deck, so looking forward to trying that out. I'm not sure how strong it will be, but it's very intriguing. For cards that I already have 4 copies of, you do get credit for those. They do get dusted, so that's nice as well. Energy sticker, I didn't have that, so which is fine. So getting a few cards getting dusted, which is nice. And basic energies don't really matter there, right? So, and now I get these 7 packs. So these are all new packs, so I probably won't pull any duplicates, and we'll see. Oh, Iron Jugulus, good. Getting some of these ancient Paradox Pokemon is nice. And let's see if I get any EXs or something. So an alternate, very fancy art there. Airy, very important card for Snorlax in an alternate art there. And, again, just getting things you're going to pull. And I already have a full playset Explorer's Guidance, I think, from the starter decks. So that I get dusted. One of the things to keep in mind is, what was I going to say? As you go through the basic battle pass, you will unlock. I haven't added up this time, and I'm probably not going to because I don't think it's overly. Okay, Fluttermane, so getting some more of these ancient, more Paradox Pokemon. You're going to pull somewhere 80-plus packs, typically, I think. Ooh, Neo Upper Energy. That one I'm looking forward to. So this is one of the A-Specs, right? This works on Stage 2 only. Provides 2 energies of any type. So, I don't know it's going to be overly strong, but I am intrigued. I would like it to be good. It looks like they have, once again, the holo and all is getting better in these cards, which is fine. Again, they just need to get the game better, though, right? I would rather than spending time on the effects. Okay, Full Metal Lab, good. That's I don't know how good that will be. Chinchino, very important card for Lugia. They gave us a Lugia deck, but they didn't put Chinchino in it, so we're going to want some Chinchinos in it with special rolls, 70 damage for each special energy card attached. So double turbo is just 1 card. So just remember that. That provides 70, not 140. And it actually provides 50 because it reduces 20. So that actually is bad for Chinchino. Delmai is one of my old favorites there. Oh, Gouging Fire EX. What's ancient? Oh, 260, which, this is an interesting one. It does 260 damage on a basic. I do like that, but it has to leave the active spot till it can attack again. That's not great. So I'm not sure. Maybe in a Charizard deck, gives you big damage early game, right? So maybe it goes in there. Not certain about that. So kind of seeing what we have here. Salvatore, which is an interesting one as well. Okay, I'm right on EX. Good. Getting some EXs is always nice as well. So like I said, you're gonna pull. So what's box order? Search 2 items. Okay. You're gonna pull 80-some packs of cards. So a lot of cards. So the best thing to do as a budget player is wait to craft any of the new cards until you finish the battle pass. Now you might not want to wait. I get that. But you will be well rewarded. We'll see. A set like this, which has a good number of cards you're going to want to access, but less time to finish the battle pass, starts to make things a little stressed, potentially. So just be careful of your resources if you don't have a good stash already. I've been careful in the past, so I've built up a pretty decent base of crystals and a nice number of credits. So I have access to what I want, but I'm still going to wait. I might craft some commons and uncommons, but that's about it until I complete the battle pass. So anyway, hopefully the game's all working well. There is warnings when I log in right now about redeeming things, so I would hold off on purchasing things in the shop right now because I don't know if it's going to work. And if you're going to buy something or submit a code, my recommendation is before you do it, record what your credits and your crystals are, and if you can, if you have software installed, record it on your computer so if there's issues you can report it to Pokemon because I think they're going to try to reimburse people, but it's not guaranteed first off, which is why I would say hold off. But if they do, the more evidence you have of what your issues were, the better off you will be. So looking forward to playing some of these new decks in the new format. And I'm going to start off with the starter deck, so you can let me know what starter decks you're particularly looking forward to so I can prioritize those. But let's all have some fun playing some Pokemon, and take care.